Something in this sea still kills ships, the Atlantic Ocean, a place of beauty and terror. For centuries it has swallowed vessels whole, hidden creatures no map dares to mark, and carried secrets that shaped human empires. In the next 15 minutes you'll hear about the mysteries that sank ships, meet life forms that seem born from another world, and uncover how the Atlantic quietly rules our climate, our history, and perhaps even our future. This is Ceaseless Echoes. Subscribe now, and let's dive together into the Atlantic's most breathtaking and haunting secrets. Stretching over 106 million square kilometers, the Atlantic is Earth's second largest ocean, so vast that it covers nearly 1/5 of our planet's surface. To cross it by foot would take a lifetime, if such a thing were even possible. But it wasn't always here. 200 million years ago, a single giant continent, Pangaea, tore itself apart. From that violent fracture, a newborn ocean began to grow. That ocean is the Atlantic. Its waves became the highways of history. Ancient sailors braved its storms to discover new lands. Empires rose and fell on its trade winds, the Portuguese, the Spanish, the British, all carving their fortunes on its waters. From the triangular trade to the migration of millions, the Atlantic has been less a barrier and more a stage where humanity's greatest dramas unfolded. And yet, for all its beauty and power, the Atlantic holds places that terrify even the bravest sailors. Because deep within these waters lies a region where ships vanish, planes disappear, and answers remain uncertain. The Atlantic has always demanded a price. Its storms are sudden, fierce, and unpredictable, rolling in with little warning and transforming calm seas into chaos within moments. Its waves can tower like moving mountains, rising up with unstoppable force, tossing even the largest ships as if they were mere toys in the hands of a restless giant. And its depths hide the bones of history, silent witnesses to centuries of human ambition, tragedy, and adventure scattered across the ocean floor. Here lies the wreck of the Titanic, a steel giant, thought unsinkable, claimed by ice on a freezing April night. The world watched in disbelief as this marvel of engineering met its fate, a stark reminder of nature's power. More than 1,500 souls lost, swallowed by the Atlantic's black silence. Families mourned across continents, and the tragedy echoed through generations. To this day, the ship rests nearly 4,000 meters below the surface, its story retold but never fully understood. Explorers and scientists still search for answers, piecing together fragments of the past. And the Titanic is not alone. The Atlantic's floor is littered with the remains of countless other vessels, each with its own story of hope, loss, and mystery. From pirate galleons heavy with stolen gold and dreams of fortune, to World War battleships that once thundered across the seas, now lying silent and broken, their guns rusted and their secrets locked away. The Atlantic is a graveyard, a vast underwater museum of human endeavor and disaster. Some ships went down in storms, others simply vanished, leaving behind only questions and legends. Which brings us to one of the ocean's most enduring mysteries, the Bermuda Triangle, a place where fact and folklore collide. A stretch of sea between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, infamous for unexplained disappearances and strange phenomena. Ships disappearing without distress calls, as if swallowed whole by the sea itself, leaving no trace behind. Aircraft flying into clear skies, never to return. Skeptics call it myth, but the stories persist, haunting the imaginations of sailors and pilots alike. Believers whisper of magnetic anomalies, rogue waves, and sudden storms that defy explanation, even forces science cannot name. Each discovery only deepens the mystery, fueling new theories and legends. And just when one mystery seems solved, another arises, as the Atlantic continues to challenge our understanding. Because the Atlantic still hides secrets beneath its waves, secrets we are only beginning to uncover and perhaps may never fully reveal. But the Atlantic is not only a graveyard. It is a realm of astonishing vitality, a place where life flourishes in forms both familiar and utterly alien. It is alive, a vast, breathing cathedral of creatures, each playing a part in a delicate, ancient balance. From the tiniest plankton to the largest whales, every organism is woven into the Atlantic's living tapestry. From the surface, you might see humpback whales breaching, giants of grace, their tails slapping the water like thunder, sending ripples across the sea. These magnificent mammals are not just passing through, they are storytellers of the ocean, their songs echoing for miles beneath the waves. Each winter they migrate thousands of miles, guided by instincts older than empires, returning to the same warm Caribbean bays to give birth. This epic journey is a testament to the endurance and mystery of life in the Atlantic. Imagine a newborn calf, fragile yet destined to cross an ocean before its first birthday. Protected by its mother, it learns to navigate a world of currents, predators, and endless blue. Beneath the waves, the story changes again. The sunlight fades, and a new world emerges, one of shadows, silence, and secrets. In the mid-Atlantic trenches, where sunlight never reaches, strange beings glow in the dark. Lanternfish, gulper eels, and ghostly jellyfish that pulse with light like stars adrift in black space. Here, life has adapted in extraordinary ways, thriving in the cold and the dark. Closer to shore, islands like the Azores and Canary Islands erupt from the Atlantic, surrounded by coral gardens and shoals of shimmering fish. These vibrant reefs are bustling cities beneath the waves, home to countless species that depend on each other for survival. And yet the smallest life form here may be the most powerful: plankton. These microscopic drifters are the foundation of the ocean's food web, supporting everything from tiny fish to massive whales. Invisible armies of them drift with the currents, creating half the oxygen you and I breathe right now. Their silent work sustains not just the Atlantic, but all life on Earth. So in every breath you take, the Atlantic is present. Its invisible gifts connect us all, no matter how far from its shores we may live. It is not just water, it is life itself. The Atlantic is a living, breathing force, shaping our world in ways both seen and unseen. But the Atlantic still hides more than it shows. Its vastness is both a barrier and a gateway, shrouded in secrets that have eluded explorers for centuries. Even today, as the sun rises over its endless horizon, the ocean keeps its mysteries close. Its surface may look calm, but beneath it, invisible rivers of water are always moving, ocean currents that decide the fate of continents. These powerful flows shape weather, transport heat, and even influence the migration of marine life across thousands of miles. The Gulf Stream, for example, is a single current so powerful it carries more water than every river on Earth combined. It acts as a conveyor belt, moving warm water from the tropics to the north, and in doing so, it shapes the climate of entire regions. Without it, northern Europe would freeze, crops would wither, and civilizations might collapse. The Gulf Stream's warmth is the difference between thriving cities and frozen wastelands, between abundance and famine. Scientists now map the Atlantic floor with sonar, discovering mountain ranges taller than the Alps and trenches deeper than the Grand Canyon. These underwater landscapes are as dramatic and unexplored as any on land, revealing a hidden world of peaks, valleys, and abyssal plains. Once people believed lost cities lay beneath these waves, and as strange ruins emerge off the coasts of Spain and the Bahamas, some still whisper the word Atlantis. The legends persist, fueled by discoveries of mysterious stone formations and ancient structures now claimed by the sea. Each year, submarines and deep-sea robots find new species that no book describes. Fish with transparent heads, crabs that farm bacteria, corals that have lived for thousands of years. The deeper we go, the stranger and more wondrous life becomes, challenging everything we thought we knew about survival and adaptation. And the truth is clear, the Atlantic remains less explored than the surface of Mars. Despite all our technology, we have only scratched the surface of its mysteries. The ocean's depths are a final frontier, holding answers to questions we haven't even thought to ask. Every dive, every scan, is like peering into a history we never wrote, one that belongs not only to the ocean, but to the destiny of humankind. As we continue to explore, we uncover not just the secrets of the sea, but the story of our own planet and our place within it. But the Atlantic is not invincible. Every day, rivers of plastic pour into its waters. Ghost nets drift for decades, strangling whales and turtles. Oil spills stain its surface, while rising seas swallow coastlines where families have lived for centuries. On a tiny island in the Cape Verde archipelago, a fisherman named Manuel once cast his nets freely. Today, his children stand on the same shore, but the ocean has already eaten half their village. What was once a beach is now a graveyard of broken houses claimed by the tide. Scientists warn that if the ice of Greenland melts, the Atlantic will rise higher still, changing maps forever, and the very currents that warmed Europe could collapse, turning fertile lands into frozen plains. This isn't just the ocean's struggle, it's ours. Every wave that rises carries a story of human cost, one we cannot afford to ignore. Yet, even in its darkest hour, the Atlantic still breathes hope. In recent years, humpback whales, once nearly silenced, sing again in growing numbers. Coral reefs thought to be lost are being restored by divers who plant new life beneath the waves. Nations have come together to create vast marine sanctuaries, where ecosystems can heal, where fish return, and where the ocean proves it can recover if we give it the chance. And here's the truth, the Atlantic does not need miracles. It only needs time, and us. Every piece of plastic refused, every voice raised for conservation, every choice to protect instead of consume, ripples across this great water. Stay with me till the end, because the final echo of the Atlantic is a call that belongs to all of us.